Oh, hello. So many comments already. I was just typing my poll question, everyone. So I feel like I always start these lives with like the phone right up to my face because I'm typing in the poll question. But I'm seeing Ernest, hello. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Rach. Yeah, you're at the beginning of the live. This is so exciting. Yeah, good to have you here. Yeah, so try to guess my favorite childhood Halloween costume. There were so many good ones, but one is my favorite. Rach, I'm wondering if you know this, if you know the answer to this. So we had so many good ones. Ooh, okay, yeah, definitely go live. Maybe I have my laptop over to the side here so I can pull yours up. Ooh, I'm watching a English Premier League game. Ooh, okay. Looking at the votes. Solid start. Love it. Ernest and Brandon and Rachie, I hope you're having good Tuesdays. Super Tuesdays. I think I know it. I had one right away that I was pulled to. Okay. Then you probably got it, Rach. I feel like your instincts are strong. What is the design on your shirt? This is a gift from one of my favorite people on planet Earth. It's like the Northwoods of Minnesota. There's lots of these evergreen trees up there. And then it just says Stay Wild, Minnesota. And this was a gift from my uncle, who's actually my mom's BFF from college. And he lives up in northern Minnesota. And Rachie and I go to visit him all the time. And he gifted this to me a couple of years ago now. Yeah, for my birthday. So 2 birthdays ago. Um, I had a great day today. That's awesome, Brandon. Yeah, sometimes Tuesdays can just be kind of a, I don't know, like run of the mill kind of day, but yeah, glad you had a good Tuesday. Ooh, playing online Catan. I still have never played Catan. I just went and bought some russet potatoes at the grocery store Rach, so I can make some baked potatoes this week. Those are like my very quick and easy go-to meal these days. Thank you. I love this shirt. It's so comfortable. It's from this awesome restaurant up north, like up along Lake Superior, called the Rustic Inn. I'm trying to think what town it's in. It might be like Castle Danger or something, somewhere up there. And yeah, they have this cute gift shop, and he found it there. Thank you, Southside Customs. I try to take good care of my teeth. Hi, Back to the Future. How's your evening going? My evening is going great. Gosh, it's just kind of a typical weeknight. I am doing laundry, so if you hear a little bit of noise in the background, that's my dryer. I'm doing a load of laundry. I went for an 8 mile run tonight, which was great. The weather is like the most beautiful fall weather. It lasts for such a short amount of time, which is so sad, but I feel like it's like extra incentive to enjoy it. So it was like 72 degrees, blue skies, light breeze, and now all of the fall colors are coming out here in Minneapolis. So it was like scenic, comfortable, dry, sunny, just a beautiful evening today. And then I went and got some groceries. I'm watching a English Premier League game that I didn't get to. I think it was just yesterday actually. It's Manchester United versus Aston Villa. So yeah, really good Tuesday. Work was pretty chill. I can't complain about anything really. So, hey, top 10 first comments. Let's go. Just a casual 8 mile run. Yeah, well, Rach, I'm trying to crack that Boston Marathon qualifying standard. It is so freaking like if I can't like I feel like I'm very stubborn. This is a quality I believe I inherited from my mom. But it's like I've run marathons, and I think over time I've generally gotten better, but I still have yet to crack the Boston Marathon qualifying time. It's so freaking hard. And I've done so much research on like how to get faster at the marathon, how to improve your mile times, how to, not get injured, because that's a big thing, because that can set you back for years potentially. And I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to just train all year. I am registered for a marathon next June, and I just am like running as much as I possibly can while still having, social fun, seeing family, doing other activities, doing YouTube. But yes, I train a lot, even though I don't really have a race coming up. Boston. Boston. Yes. Gotta love that East Coast accent. Pakikat, Harvard Yard. Boston. Hi, Logan. I remember you. Welcome back. I don't want this soccer match to be too loud in the background. I'm just catching up on some Premier League that I missed this weekend. I know you will get there. That's what I tell people. I'm like, you know what? I just plan on running forever. And if you guys know who David Goggins is, he's one of my heroes. He's hilarious. Like, I think his intensity is truly incredible, but it's hilarious too, because he's just like a no BS, like no excuses type of guy. And something he said in one of his videos really stuck with me, because he's like, I hate running. I hate it. But it's so good to regularly do things that you don't like, because it helps you grow. And he said this comment, which was, you shouldn't need a race, like something that you've registered for, to still be training. And I was like, that's a really good mindset. Like, I should still try to train really hard and consistently, even if I don't have I don't have a race coming up anytime soon. The next one I have is next June. So that's like, 9 months away, 8 months away. So that's kind of my mindset with the marathon. What's the score? So I just turned this on. For those of you who are new here, don't know about my love of soccer, I religiously follow the English Premier League, which is their top league of soccer, as we call it here in the US, or football for everyone else. I have the Peacock streaming app on my smart TV, and that's where I watch all of my soccer games. And this is a match between Manchester United versus Aston Villa. It's from yesterday, so this is just one that they posted on the Peacock app, and so I'm watching a replay of it. Currently the score is 0-0. It's 14 minutes into this recorded game. Looking pretty even, so nothing crazy to report. Ernest. Hi, Anil. Oh my goodness, Main Marna. Hi, Tavatan K. That is the longest username I think I've ever seen. But hello, Anil Rajpa, PH. Geez, you came onto my reels last night too. What are we talking about here? Bill, I've been talking about a bunch of different things. I think I was talking, I don't know when you jumped in here, but I was talking about my shirt at one point. This was a birthday gift from my uncle a couple years ago. It's a Minnesota Stay Wild t-shirt that I love. Super comfy. I wear it all the time. I've also been talking about my love of soccer. I'm watching a replay from yesterday, Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Goodness, I don't know what else we've been talking about here. But be sure to vote in the poll. Nightwing, I can take you on a race. Nightwing, are you a distance runner? We shall see. I'm a pretty good sprinter. I feel like that I was built better for sprinting than for long distance. So if you're a really, really good distance runner, Nightwing, then you may have me beat. Who do I support? Mr. Sloth. Great question. I support 2 teams in the Premier League, but I watch every single team because I love watching very talented soccer players. So I support Chelsea and Arsenal. My dad is a Chelsea fan, so I kind of just automatically was rooting for Chelsea growing up. And then I also have very, very early memories of seeing Arsenal play, and I just really liked their jersey. I like Thierry Henry, and so I still love their team. I love their team now, and I really think they have a shot at winning the league this year because they've kind of gotten burned very, very close, like second place, so close to winning for the past couple of seasons. So I root for those 2 teams, both London teams, but I love all of them. Hi from India. Hi Gopika Sen. Thank you. Your freckles are cool. Thank you, Dr. Disasta. Hey, little girl. Hi, Dr. Leo. I hope you're having a beautiful night. Thank you, Sarah. I'm having a great night. It's like a really solid Tuesday night. I like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Me too. too. Oh my gosh. So my sister and I, she's in this chat, she's a moderator, Rachel Gore. We would watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. And I remember as a kid, I liked it, but it kind of scared me too, because there would be those weird, like, they lived out in the middle of nowhere. Muriel and Eustace, like the married couple who Courage lived with. As an adult, I was like, why was he with them? And why do they live out in this like shack in the middle of the desert somewhere? It's a very strange show looking at it as an adult, but it was very captivating as a kid. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. Your eyebrows are on point. Thank you, Dr. DeSasta. Thank you very much. I'm guessing soccer is your favorite sport. Mine is hockey. Yes, Brandon. My absolute favorite sport is soccer. I absolutely love it. I grew up playing soccer, and I played for my high school team. I played in college, and I love watching it. I don't play anymore now. I feel like I don't have time. I don't have time for it, so I don't play soccer. It's just like doesn't make the top priority list. But yes, I don't really know hockey that well. I lived out in DC for about a year, and I remember going to a couple of Capitals games, and those were freaking amazing. And there was a Minnesota guy named TJ Oshie. I don't even know if he still plays, but I remember going to the Capitals games when I lived in DC, and he was playing for the Capitals, and I thought he was so cute, and I was like, oh my god, Andy's from Minnesota. I gotta root for the Minnesota guy when I'm out here in DC and he's playing for the Capitals. So I know a little bit about hockey, not a ton. Minnesota Vikings are for real. I sure hope so, because man, we are so... I mean, I shouldn't say overdue, because you have to earn your Super Bowl wins, but like, we've never won a Super Bowl, guys. Ever. It's so sad. We've been 4 times and never won. Hi, Victor. Thank you, Lacan Goals. Dr. DeSasta, no, I don't think I'll ever straighten my hair, because I actually have very curly hair, but in the essence of time, I like almost always keep it up in a bun, unless it's a special occasion, and then I'll wear it down. But no, I don't think I'm gonna do a hair straightening session on live, because I don't want to damage my hair. There's a spider crawling on your wall behind you. Oh, I hope you're messing with me. I hope you're messing with me. Oh gosh, I'm so afraid of spiders. I've been to a Gunners game, Mr. Sloth. That is so cool. One day, my dream vacation right now, if I could do anything and I had endless cash funds, I would go to the UK for many months, and I would just go to each of the stadiums of the 20 teams that play in the English Premier League, and I would just go and watch all of the games and just, enjoy the countryside and enjoy all the cities and just live this amazing UK life and just follow teams around and watch them. Very jealous of you, Mr. Sloth. I've seen the Arsenal stadium when I went to visit a friend. She lived right by the stadium, but I've never been to one of their games. Hi, Bookworm. Thank you, Weary Bunny. Have a lovely evening. I hope you have a lovely evening as well. I forget I have freckles. That would be cute. Oh, cute. Yeah, I like having these freckles, and I believe they're a gift from my mom and maybe my dad too. My sister and I think he might have freckles, but he has very dark skin, so they're harder to spot. Did you tell us your costume yet? You look like Pocahontas. I haven't told you the answer to the poll yet. I tend to close the poll at like 1 hour into the stream, but I feel like sometimes I lose people who can't stick around the whole time. So maybe what I'll do is close it at like 30 minutes in or 45 minutes in. We'll see. Wow, I haven't heard that cartoon name in a long time. The house is actually based on a real place. Okay, you must be talking about Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, very interesting show. You're pretty. Thank you, Silly Fox. Hi, Bookworm. I think last night you said you lived in Michigan. I live in Minnesota. I don't live in Michigan. I've actually never stepped foot in Michigan, which is crazy because they're just, I think of them as like a sister state up here. I live in Florida, and I drove through the Upper Peninsula a couple months ago. Yeah, okay. Then if you thought Lake Michigan is big, you should also come to Minnesota and see Lake Superior, because Lake Superior honestly looks like an ocean when you go and see it. It's so beautiful. It's huge, and there's international ships that are docking, in and out of the port. It's so cool. Chargers never won a Super Bowl. I'm still a fan. Yeah, it's like you still need to root for them because I think eventually the Vikings or the Chargers will win a Super Bowl. Hi, Danush. Lombardi Trophy coming back home to Titletown. Nice. Brad's shorts. Shout out from Cali. Mexican food. Gore, if you I'm afraid of spiders and moths. Don't ask why moths. Moths always kind of like icked me out, not gonna lie. Dr. Nisasa. Hi, Requiem Dream. Hi, Matthew Jackson. One of the most beautiful women I ever seen in my life had cancer. Oh, that's very sad. I want to marry you. Thank you, Gloria. Jackson Karastamatis. I'm gonna be a monkey for Halloween. Fun costume. I approve. Ooh, great question. Favorite top 3 books? That is so difficult, Dr. DeSasta. I hope I'm saying your username right. I apologize if not. Favorite top 3 books? My favorite, okay, well, one of them has to be Number the Stars. It just like rocked my world. It's basically about these friends who are living, these young girls who are friends, who are living, I believe, in Denmark. And it's during World War II. And basically, it's just like, I was so, reading that as like a 4th grader, I was like, what is going on here? Like, what is this occupation? Why are they being so, like, why do Jewish people have to go into hiding? It was very, like, shocking to read that book. And so I feel like that just kind of, like, sparked my interest in 20th century history and politics and all that stuff. So definitely Number of the Stars is on my top 3 book list. Also, technically it's a play, but I love The Crucible, which is about the Salem witch trials. And then 3rd book on the list, oh, that's so tricky. There's so many good ones. Probably A Gentleman in Moscow, but I still feel like there's other ones out there I'm forgetting. I'm looking at my bookshelf, seeing if I can think of any other ones. Those are my 3 for now, I'll say. But great question. Hello, I'm the one from last night, Amber13. Hello, Amber. I love the number 13 as well. I'm a 13 baby. Like, my birthday is on the 13th. What's a good food in Minnesota? Tater tots. Out of all the villains in Courage the Cowardly Dog, the one that freaks me out was Freaky Fred. I need to revisit that show because I think it would actually scare me more as an adult, Ernest, than it did as a kid. Because there's just, sometimes as a kid, I feel like you don't have the context to realize, like, wow, that's really creepy, actually. I love eating meat and hunting deer, rabbits, ducks, and much more. Yum. Hey, all the more power to you. I respect people who hunt and then eat whatever they hunt. I do not have that skill set. I'm vegan, so I don't do that stuff, but I am not here to tell you what to do or what to eat. Clarinet for Kids. Thank you. I don't recognize you, so if this is your first live with me, thank you for joining and welcome. Thank you, Dragula McFeisty. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. No, you're not banned at all, actually. There's, like, photo evidence of me and my sister, Rachel Gore, at Lambeau Field when we were, like, 2nd, 3rd grade, cheese heads on our heads. I mean, I really liked the Packers. I loved Wisconsin growing up because we did most of our family vacations in Wisconsin. That's where our cabin was. And it's like an hour east of Minneapolis. You just go over the St. Croix River. Is it the St. Croix River? It's one of the rivers here. And so I had such a fondness for Wisconsin anyways. I was like, oh, Wisconsin's so cool. So I'm going to, of course, root for the Packers. And I liked Brett Favre. And I thought their stadium was amazing. And I loved that their fans would wear cheese blocks on their heads. So all the love to my scrawny people in this chat, or people who support the Packers. Hi, I'm Rinder. Are you a nurse? No, Dragula, I am not a nurse. I'm an auditor. I would not be a good healthcare provider because I really have a fear of needles and blood. I'm not good with that stuff. I feel like I'm very like I would be a very caring person in a healthcare setting, but I would not be able to do any of the medical procedures because that stuff really like grosses me out. Crostomatis. Crostomatis. Okay, I'll do my best, Jackson. Good read, Don Juan and Carlos Castaneda. OMG says top content man. Ooh, your user icon is Jigsaw from Saw. Very spooky. Jackson, it's a hard last name. I'm gonna reread your comment. Crostomatis. Crostomatis. Thank you, Back to the Future. What's your MBTI? I don't even know what that means. I should Google that. MBTI? MBTI. What does that mean? Alright, computer is apparently taking a long time to think, so let's come back to that. Thank you, no name. Oh, Myers-Briggs. Okay, thank you for asking that question, Bill. My Myers-Briggs personality type is Int J. So, what is that? Introverted, intuitive, thinking, and judgment. I think those are the four, but I know it's INTJ. Miss, how y'all doing? Oh, hi, Wilco. Roger that. Roger that. I remember you. Welcome back. Hi, Allie. I just got cheated on. What do I need to... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not in a... I don't have the experience, expertise. I'm not qualified to give you any advice, but I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that. Hi, Jeffrey Green. I love the squeaky cheese. Okay, I'm clearly behind on comments here because I'm recognizing you guys are talking about what I was talking about minutes ago. Wow, old school fan. Brett Favre was a good quarterback before he retired. Well, remember, he came to the Vikings. I remember seeing him playing for the Vikings, and I was like, this is weird. What is Favre doing in a Vikings jersey? It kind of felt like betrayal that he played here, but I don't know. I was extra happy because I was rooting for him as a Packers person, and then he came over here, and I was like, okay, I'm happier with us now. I feel you on the blood and needles. It's kind of nasty, but you're so cute. If I was hurt, I would want you as my nurse. Honestly, it's like kind of a bummer because I think in another life I could have been a good nurse or doctor or PA, like physician assistant or anything. Because I think my personality would be well suited to that environment, but it's just like the fear, like it's like, oh, I really do. I like faint whenever I see blood and needles. It's just something I've never been able to get over. I got to take a tour of their stadium once, but never to see a game. Hey, can you shout me out, please? I'm a big fan. Hi, the artsy girls. Shout out to you. Hi, Hannah, you look so pretty. Thank you, Tirthraj Sin Chavda. I think you're an ENTP. Interesting. Okay. I'm not extroverted, actually. I am very much, I mean, I like talking to people, but I find that I get very, very exhausted by social events or whatever, and so I need a lot. I very much cherish my alone time to just recharge, read, listen to podcasts, watch soccer games. So I would definitely put myself in the I category for Myers-Briggs. INTJ, yeah, I very much feel like when you Google what INTJ people are like, especially like women, I'm like, this is me to a T. This is so accurate. Hi, Dolly. Do you like the Ernest movies? I don't know what those are. Big can you specify? ISTP, okay. I love Jim Varney movies. At Sushi, hi, hello. I cut my elbow with glass and I was bleeding. I saw it, and it's not that bad, trust me. Well, I've cut myself, cooking and doing other stuff, and I've like gotten lightheaded and almost passed out. So I actually, when I got my ears pierced, I don't wear earrings all that often, but my ears are pierced. I did it at the mall, at Claire's, like a lot of people do. I don't know if like Gen Z or Gen Alpha goes to Claire's to get their ears pierced, but that's something that I did back in the day when I was a teenager. And I actually passed out in the mall. Like I collapsed. Like I got my ears pierced. I got it from the chair and I walked out of Claire's and I thought I was fine and then I literally blacked out. And luckily my uncle was there, the same uncle who got me this shirt who I was talking about earlier. And he's a nurse of all things. And so I think he could tell I was like I had lost all the color in my face and I was like losing my balance and I remember just blacking out. And the next thing I remember was I was sitting up like perched against a wall and I woke up on basically the floor of the mall. It was crazy. And I've also blacked out getting my blood drawn for like, routine health checkups. Luckily I was sitting down for that and my head was leaning back and I remember like blacking out and then I woke up again and I was like, oh, I'm still in this chair and they're still taking my blood, but like I clearly had passed out. So it's a no-go for me with needles and blood. Hi, Jared Morgan. Thank you. Thank you for the kind comment. Brandon, thank you. I think I would have very good bedside manner because I really enjoy talking to people, just like learning about their life, learning about what they're up to. I don't know. I just find people really interesting. So I would really enjoy comforting people too who need help. But again, I would get an F as a nurse because I just would not be able to handle the actual medical stuff. Oh gosh. Johnny S. Yes, I watch football. If you're talking about soccer football, yes. I also watch American football. I'm currently watching a soccer football game, Manchester United versus Aston Villa. It's a replay. What's your sign? I'm a Virgo at Sushi. I just had my birthday in September. What's your favorite college football team? Asks PHM. Probably Clemson or Alabama, like one of those just kick butt Southern teams. I really like Trevor Lawrence, who's now the quarterback for the Jaguars, and I think he was at Clemson. He's the guy with like the really long hair. I call it like Jesus hair. It's really long. But I think he was at Clemson, if I'm not mistaken. And they're just such a consistently great football team. So I'd say them. I like LSU. I love the Minnesota Gophers because I went to the U of M here in Minnesota. Yeah, I mean, there's so many good football teams. Probably anyone from the Big Ten because that's the Minnesota Conference. Shaquille O'Neal is on every commercial. Funny. Okay, got it, Ernest. My grandma pierced my ears with a needle. Oh my gosh, that is so scary. Bookworm. I'm from Brazil. Welcome, Kevin. Hi, Ali. Doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. Scared Stupid is still the best. Skippy. I don't watch the WNBA. I am not much of a basketball person. I would say it's one of my least favorite sports. I apologize to those of you here in the chat who are basketball people. I just never liked it as a kid. I feel like all the sports I really, really loved were outdoor sports like track and field, soccer, beach volleyball. I love like outdoor stuff. And so with basketball, I just didn't, it goes back and forth to the basket so frequently that I was like, this is just so repetitive and I don't like this. And I also didn't like that it was indoors on a hardwood floor. I'd much rather be like outdoors on a tennis court or on a track. What do you do YouTube? If you're asking about what I do for my YouTube channel, I cook vegan food, bake vegan food. It's also mostly gluten-free and I just post it on my channel. I also post running/fitness vlogs whenever I do races. I'm working on the vlog from this past weekend, hoping to get it up by tomorrow. I did a 10-mile race 2 days ago on Sunday. And then some lifestyle vlogs as well, like birthday vlogs and vacations and conferences and things like that. So it's a mix. Based on TV commercials that were popular, played by... I'm back, Bay. Hi, B. Go IU. Oh, is that IU? Is that Indiana University? Sorry if I don't know that. Good evening. I'm a Virgo myself. August 24. Virgos tend to be warm-hearted. It's funny because Nick, most of my friends are, I feel like of all the signs in my life, in, friendships and family, loved ones, the most common is definitely Virgos. I feel like I get along so well with other Virgos. Ain't no way you in Minnesota too. That's righteous. Yes, I'm in Minnesota. Reppin' the state pride with this Stay Wild Minnesota shirt. Um, I like LSU too. Nice. Thank you, handsome oh boy NYC. Ew, I live in Georgia and I hate the Bulldogs fans. They're obnoxious. I'm a Big Ten person. I think SEC thinks they are God's gift to football, and I'm a Michigan fan. It's funny because my like the ultimate boss, like the head of my company, is a diehard Michigan lady. Like she goes on and on and on about her love of Michigan. She went there, so of course. Hello, Big Daddy. I remember you. Welcome back. I did water polo, love aquatics. Safety first. Hi. You're gonna try a marathon. Wally Pizza. I've done 3 marathons. I ran my third one this past summer in June, and I'm already registered for my fourth. It's gonna be the same marathon I did. I've only run 1 marathon, you guys. It's up in Duluth, Minnesota. It's called Grandma's Marathon, and everyone always is like, "Is it a marathon for grandmas? Like, what is this?" And it's named after a restaurant and saloon and just this like wonderful eating establishment in the town where the marathon takes place up north in Minnesota called Duluth. It's a beautiful marathon. Anyone of you guys who's even thinking about doing a marathon, a half marathon, definitely go to Duluth, Minnesota, because this course you run it along Lake Superior, so you're getting this nice like lake breeze the whole time. It's beautiful, it's scenic, the weather is amazing, the support is amazing, and you can see your end goal. You can see the city of Duluth from the beginning of the marathon, which is, I found that very helpful my first time running it. So I ran it 3 times, and then I'm going to be running it next summer, 2025. I'm a Libra. Ooh. Yeah, okay, Brandon, I think you said your birthday is October 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Minnesota is known for the golf, or do you mean gophers? Could be golfers, too. Hi, how are you? Safety first, I'm doing well. I have had a pretty solid Tuesday, so doing well. How are you doing? Michigan got some good quarterbacks. One more than most. Your ears to head ratio is perfect. Thank you, Skipper Skippy. There must be nice to run. Yes. If you're talking about like up north, it's a great area to run. Minneapolis is a great running place too. Damn, I want to do a marathon. You should do a marathon. I say anyone can do a marathon, you guys. Like the reason why I started running marathons, I grew up doing soccer. I was a striker, so it was like short sprinting. I did sprinting in track and field, like 100, 200, 400 meters. I was like, why would anyone do long distance? It looks horrible. It looks boring. It looks painful. It looks like just so uninteresting to me. So why? And I remember when I was living in Washington, D.C., I had a coworker who I was really close to, and she was running the D.C. Marine Corps Marathon. And I was like, oh, I want to come and, like, cheer for you. Like, is that okay? And she's like, yeah, you should, like, if you want to go camp out by, like, this mile, like, you can track me on an app. And so I went and camped out at mile 20 of the D.C. Marine Corps Marathon. This was, like, fall of 2017, I want to say. And as I was waiting for her, I was watching all the people crossing mile 20. And I just was like, I could not believe it. Like, the people who I saw, who were like, it was literally, like, elderly people, paraplegics, people who are very overweight, people who are limping, people who are prosthetics, moms pushing their kids in strollers. I just looked at all these people who had run 20 miles and still had 6.2 miles to go to the finish line. And I was like, I have no excuses. Like, I can for sure run a marathon because I literally just saw every type of human like make it to mile 20. So that was like the spark of inspiration that got me to train for marathons. Hi, Hunter Moore. I don't know if you've been in my lives before, but welcome. Also, guys, I have really bad fall allergies, so I apologize. I am a bit sneezy and have some runny nose going on because that's just how it goes. There's some amazing fishing up there in Duluth. You are correct, Ernest. I've never gone fishing up there myself. I've only gone fishing twice in my life. Once in Wisconsin and once here in Minneapolis. But people do love fishing up there. I'm doing an ultra in Hawaii. No way, Hunter. That's amazing. Oh, I would love to do a race in Hawaii. It looks just stunning. I've never been to Hawaii. That's one of the states I have yet to go to. But very, very good. So how long is your ultra? This is something that I've never done an ultra. The longest distance I've ever done is a marathon, 26.2 miles. Because people I've seen like online, when I Google ultra marathons, I feel like the distance can be a range from like 50 to 100-mile races to, I don't even know. It's just, I feel like the ultra world is so, I'm not part of that community. I'm not part of that world. So I'd love to know what the distance is that you're doing. But best of luck on your Hawaii Ultra, Hunter. Definitely not think about a marathon. If it involves running, it doesn't involve me. You say that, but you never know. 10:17. Okay, awesome. Skippy. You glazed over my earnest summary. Quite possibly the most important piece of information you'll ever have imparted in your entire life. Yeah, I think I skimmed it, but it wasn't like landing in my brain. So, I apologize. Big oh my goodness, sorry guys. Sniffly mess over here. I'm talking about running in general. Oh no, oh Big Daddy, wow, that is, gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hi, Arthur Morgan. I don't recognize you. I like your user profile picture. Hi, CL Hinton. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Hi, CL. Love having you here. Hi, Chef Aviation. Are you a pilot or aviator in some way? I've never been either. I'm gonna be sick to my stomach the whole time there. Oh no! Why do you say that, Hunter? Is it like the weather or just like the nerves for your race? I did the Kona Marathon. Okay, Dolly, I follow some long distance runners on YouTube, and their channels are like all about distance running. And there's this one guy, I think his name is like Jeremy Miller or something, and I think he just did Kona, or he recently at some point did Kona, and it looked beautiful. So maybe I will do that. I'd love to do just marathons all over the world. I watch a lot of fishing shows, Major League Fishing. Wow, okay. Didn't even know that was a thing, Major League Fishing. Hunter, so ultra is anything more than a marathon. You have to do a 50 usually to be able to apply for the 100-mile ultras. Goodness gracious, wow. I've been to Hawaii, says Bill Cipher. Nice. I have yet to go. Have you heard of the Bougie? No, I haven't heard of that, Riley. But the Hawaii one is 50. Okay. Wow, best of luck. That's crazy because I think, a marathon is such a long distance, 26.2, and then a 50 is like 2 marathons in one sitting, like in one stretch. That's crazy to me. Because like whenever I've done marathons, I'm like completely exhausted. Like I'm very much like gas tank is empty at the finish line. So it's crazy to think that the finish line of a marathon is just more or less the halfway mark for a 50-mile race. That's incredible. Are you Irish? Yes, I am. Argia Sinacori. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Yes, I'm part Irish on my mom's side. She is a ginger lady, and she's Irish in part. Uh, let's see. Johnny, is that true? Okay. Have you played Pokemon Blue, Red, or Yellow? Oh gosh. I don't think I have. I mean, I grew up like buying Pokemon cards, and I had like, I'm dating myself here, but when I was a kid, I had the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance. And I would play Pokemon games with like the little cartridges you would push into the game console to like play. But I don't remember any of my Pokemon games being called like blue, red, yellow, gold, or silver. So I don't know, Dr. D. Sasta. I'm gonna go with no, probably. Do you know who Bougie is? If not, search Bougie. Okay, don't know who they are, or it is. Alright, Wally Pizza. If I complete a marathon, will you give me a shout out? Sure, absolutely. I'll shout you out, Wally Pizza. Are you part Irish, ma'am? Yes, I am. Part Irish. I've been to Ireland too. I've been to Dublin, and I've been to the Cliffs of Moher, and just stunning country. Would love to get back. I get nervous before every race. Okay, so do I, Hunter. I get very nervous. I remember just this past June, like a few months ago, at the start line of Grandma's Marathon. Even though it was my third time doing it, I was just like short of breath, and I could feel the like adrenaline of like nerves, and I was like, oh my gosh, oh, this is nerve-wracking. Dolly is saying, my friend's husband was obsessed with running ultras but almost died due to rhabdomyolysis, so had to give it up. Yeah, that's the thing that is, potentially dangerous with distance running, is if you're not fueling properly, you're not getting enough water, especially when it's hot outside. Like this summer was very hot here in Minneapolis, like 90s, heat index sometimes all the way up to like 100 degrees. We have like really bad humidity because of all the lakes and all of the water we have here. So you have to be so careful about dehydration and just making sure you have enough calories to burn on your run. So I try to be very, very careful with distance running, especially in the heat. It was expensive, says Bill Cipher. Okay. I wish I had freckles. It's possible. I've seen it out there on the internet. Some people, I don't know if you go to like a tattoo studio or like a medical office of some kind, but people actually put freckles on their face. I think you can like dab on like makeup, but yeah, if you really want some, there are ways to get freckles if you weren't born with them. Michigan State QB. Okay, talking about Michigan State. You're a thrill daredevil. I got pooped after 400 meters. I can't imagine running a marathon endurance. I don't think it's so much a thrill seeking behavior as much as it is like, I kind of like challenges where it's like, could I do a marathon? Okay, I did a marathon. Could I get faster at the marathon and qualify for Boston? And that's my current goal right now. Like, I just want to qualify for Boston and experience that course, but I'm telling you guys, the qualifying standards to even apply and then be accepted into Boston are so freaking tough. If you're like a regular amateur hobby runner like me and you weren't like a collegiate runner or you weren't like an Olympian, like it's so competitive to get into Boston. So that's my current project. It may take me a few years to get to Boston. I have my cube and square roots test tomorrow. Ooh, I really enjoy math, so I am sending you all the best of luck. I think you'll do good. Amar Preet Singh. 35 years old, says Wally. Okay, cool. It's more laid back. A marathon is a sprint. Ultra is more of like a hike with running. Yeah, okay, Hunter. Like the guy I was telling you about, I think Jeremy is his name, Jeremy Miller, maybe. When he was vlogging his, I think it was 100-mile like ultra, it looked beautiful because like it's in the mountains. I forget where it was. I think it was out west somewhere, and it was like he was hiking a lot of it, like took breaks, like filmed himself drinking water and eating food, and just it was like this like extended run, jog, hike kind of thing. It looked really cool. Oh, the Game Boy. Yes, yes, the classic Game Boy, so iconic. I freaking loved my Game Boy, you guys. I had a green Game Boy Color, and then I upgraded back in the day. Upgraded, almost like a new phone or something, to a Game Boy Advance. And the Game Boy Color was like a vertical console, and then the Advance was a horizontal wide console, which I liked better because it made it easy to like hold in your hands, and then the buttons were on each side of the screen. They're so fun. I still have them too. And change E because they usually take more than 24 hours. Yes, I know, Hunter, that they take a very, very long time. Yes, Stony, you can ask me something funny. Just make sure to be respectful. My rules for the chat are no, gosh, you guys, I need to write these down and just have them in front of me. No politics, no religion, no I won't be like divulging personal identifying information like last names of people in my life, address info, like that kind of common sense stuff. And then I don't talk about my romantic relationships on my lives. But, everything else is fair game. Just keep it positive and respectful. Hi, Donald. Welcome to the live. Oh, wow. Susie Izzard. Dead name Eddie, ran a marathon. Oh wow. Okay, I need to Google this person, CL Hinton. It's like kind of ringing a bell in the back of my head. B is asking, you ever go fishing? I've gone fishing twice in my life. You're still young. I had an Atari 2400. Riley, I'm in Scotland. Oh my gosh. Wait, Riley, do you live in Scotland? I've never been to Scotland, but I'm obsessed. Like I'm so bummed because I had a friend do her master's degree at the University of Edinburgh. Am I saying that right? I feel like I'm always saying that wrong and getting judged for it. But she was in Scotland, and I wished that I had made time to go and visit her. It was during the COVID years, though, so it was a little stressful in terms of like traveling overseas. But I love Scotland. I've never been and would absolutely love, love, love to go. What's your favorite place you have visited? Great question, Brandon. It's got to be like Munich. I love Germany so much. I've been there multiple times. And I lived in Munich for a year. So I feel like I really, really got to know the city well. Like, not just the touristy places. Like, I would say the very touristy parts of Munich are like the Oktoberfest fairgrounds, which is like the OG original Oktoberfest, like where it started. All the beer halls, the Glockenspiel, like that's in Munich. And then there's like the English Garden. But then I was living with a host family, so I feel like I got to know the neighborhoods really well. I would ride the bus to the school where I worked. So Munich for sure. And Berlin is a close second. Berlin is like insanely, infinitely cool. Like just so cool, off the charts cool. The art scene is crazy, the music scene is crazy, the club scene is crazy, the history, the graffiti art, the Berlin Wall. Like it's just, yeah, those two cities have to be like very close for 1 and 2 favorite spots. Born in 2003. Oh my gosh, you're a baby. Anyone who's born in the 2000s or later, I think of as being so young. All right. Anyone can do a marathon if they train. However, not everyone is fast enough to get into the elite races. Yes, Dolly. This is something that it kind of like comes back to me over and over again where I'm like, okay, I'm dedicating a lot of time to like hopefully getting faster and improving my like long distance fitness, cardio fitness, but like it's such a hard standard that they set for Boston where it feels like, to me, I mean, I'm not a professional runner, but for my body, it feels like just sprinting the whole way, basically, is what I would have to do to qualify. And for others, that pace would be like a walk in the park. They'd be just like jogging it easy. So we'll see. I'm just going to stubbornly keep at this until either I don't know, I qualify or something just prevents me forever from qualifying. Hi, Hussein Mohammed. Hi, P8. I own a purple Game Boy console. Nice. Thank you, CL Hinton, for the reminder. Yep. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see. Scrolling down. Yeah, please use English. I can speak like a little bit of German. Oh no, I can speak fluent German, but I can speak a little bit of Spanish as well. So those are like the only two I know, but other than that, English makes it a lot easier. My parents would give me an unplugged controller when they got an Atari. 80s baby. I was born in Scotland, moved to Texas, moved back to Scotland, and in a month. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot of moving, Riley. That's so fascinating. Wow. So, Riley, do you have citizenship in the UK or in the US, or are you a dual citizen? I'm so curious because it sounds like you've been back and forth between the US and the UK. I love to travel, would love to visit other countries sometime. I've only been to Mexico when I was 3. I've never been to Mexico actually. I would love to see Mexico City. I hear incredible things about Mexico City. So even if you were 3, like it's still cool that you got to go there. Thank you, Ramjivan. Hi, Pooja. I had an old coworker named Pooja. She was so sweet, so smart. So I haven't heard that name in a very long time. But welcome, Pooja. Hi, Bindas. Hello. Oh, it's good morning for you. Well, good morning. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's still Tuesday here in Minnesota. I'm realizing that it's now 52 minutes, 53 minutes into this live. So I am going to close the poll at the 1 hour mark. I was considering closing it earlier than an hour, but I just like seeing all the votes come in. So if you haven't voted, guess my favorite childhood Halloween costume. Johnny S, 93. I'm guessing that's your birth year. Have you taken breakfast? No, because it's currently the evening here in Minnesota. I'm sitting right in the middle of the United States Central Time, so it's nighttime for us here. It's 10:05 p.m. already. Gosh, where does the time go? So I recently just ate some dinner, and I'll be eating breakfast tomorrow. Love from India. Well, love from Minnesota to you. I mean, West Virginia. Wish I got to experience the 80s with Prince. Yeah, Prince was a legend. Oh, cool. Purple Game Boy Color console. Very nice. I think my sister actually had a purple Game Boy Color, now that I think about it. We each had our own consoles, and mine was green, and I believe hers was purple when I'm thinking about, like, picturing her playing on it. Thank you, Bailey. Okay, amazing. I think I'm all caught up on the comments basically now. Thank you very much, Bailey. I like the freckles. We're in Monday. Oh, where are you, Brianna? If you're in Monday, are you gosh, are you in like Europe somewhere or Far East? Oh wait, you're in Monday. I apologize. Wait, if you're Monday, what? Sorry, I was getting my days mixed up. So, oh my gosh, I would love to know where you are because that's. I'm trying to think where in the world would still be in Tuesday or in Monday. Hi, Rashvi. I'm having ribs. I subbed. Thank you, Chris. Good morning to you, Amol. I hope you're enjoying your breakfast. Anatoly. Good morning. I'm gonna try to read your username. Mazyar. Did I say that right? Mazyar Anatoly. Good morning to you. Um, well, it's evening here, but good morning to you. Where are you? Where are you right now? If it's morning for you, have you ever visited Oklahoma? No, I want to visit Oklahoma. I haven't. I mean, I'm from the upper Midwest, I would say. Like, I'm from Minnesota, and I've been to all the states that surround Minnesota, which are North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. I think it's those four. But anywhere like farther below Iowa, like that chain of states, I haven't been to. I haven't been to Missouri. I haven't been to Oklahoma. I haven't been to Kansas. I haven't been to Texas. Like, there's a huge chunk of states that I have not been to. So no, I would love to go to Oklahoma though. Super fascinating state. I was just watching a scary movie actually called Hold Your Breath. It's very recent. It just came out this year. And it's set, I believe, I don't know if it was Oklahoma or Kansas, but it's set during the 1930s Dust Bowl that affected the US in that region. I said that wrong. Whoops. Meant to say it was born in Scotland, moved when I was 3 to Texas, moved back to Scotland. Holy moly, that is a lot of moving. What was it that had you moving back and forth between the US and Scotland, Riley? I'm so curious. Hi, RKZ. I had the Generation 1 Game Boy. Very nice. What am I gonna have for dinner? I already ate dinner. I had what did I have? A rice bowl with veggies. I had, sorry for yawning. I had some salad. I had like a veggie burger or two. Kind of just like a mishmash of, veggie stuff. I might have some shepherd's pie, later on. If you go to my channel, I posted this week's episode yesterday. It was hash brown cottage pie, and I still have a very solid amount of that left. So I've just been eating leftovers since making that. Oh, you're in Moldova. Very cool. I've never ever seen someone chat that they're from Moldova in my YouTube lives. That's amazing. I've never been to Moldova. Would love to go. So welcome. Welcome, Maziar. Hi, girl dad, cooking up deliciousness. I remember you. Welcome back. Family had me moving because of my family needed help, like my grandma. Got it. Okay. Wow. All right, I'm gonna see how you guys are doing in the poll. Let's see. Okay, 34% say Cleopatra, 20% say Mother Nature, 17% say Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls, and 28% say Pocahontas. I love this. There's not one unanimous choice among you. How long does the cottage pie last in the fridge? Great question. I would guess, and it didn't say in the recipe book, but based on what I know of like the ingredients in the recipe, I would say it would probably be good to eat it within like 3 to 4 days. It could probably last longer than that, but I try to be, pretty safe with how long I'm eating food after I've cooked it. So I think today would be day number 3 or 4. So it's still good, and I would say like one perk of vegan food is I feel like you have to be very, very careful when you're cooking with meat and when you're cooking with dairy, because those things, like when they spoil, like can be just like really, really dangerous for your health. And I feel like when you cook mostly with like beans and veggies, which is what the shepherd's pie cottage pie was, it was potatoes, olive oil, lentils, balsamic vinegar, soy sauce, salt, like spices, onion, garlic, carrots. It's kind of like a veggie casserole, so it does keep for a decent amount of time. And even when it does kind of go bad, you're like, it's a little funky, but I don't know. It's just old. Ooh, okay. I'll repeat the chat rules. Thank you, CL Hinton. I have to go. Oh, wow, 3 a.m. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, well, get a good night's sleep. That's so early for you, but thank you for tuning into this, Riley. Good to have you here. I did not watch the Vikings game in London, Johnny S. Such a shame. I should have. I was hearing all about it this weekend. My mom was talking about it because my parents watched like all of the Vikings games. I don't know how they did, and I don't even know who they played. Uh, I guess Pocahontas. Nice. Yeah, I had some really, really good Halloween costumes growing up, and also my mom is a very talented, what's the word? She's not a tailor, but she has very good like sewing, like needle skills. So she would hand make like almost all of my costumes as a kid. I would just tell her what I wanted to be, and then we would go to the fabric store. For those of you in the US, you probably have heard of Joann Fabrics. I think they're still around, but it's basically like a fabric store if you quilt, if you stitch anything, if you craft. They just would sell rolls of fabric. And so I would go with my mom and like pick out the fabric for whatever costume. Like one of the years I wanted to go as like a wizard, like warlock witch thing. And so like I remember going and picking out the like sparkly bluish fabric for that. It was very cool. She was very, very hands-on. The game was insane. 5-0. Wow. Okay. I wonder if my Peacock app has a replay of that game. Who are they playing in London, Johnny S? Handsome Hoboy NYC guest Blossom. Great guess. I was a huge fan of the Powerpuff Girls. Favorite Power Ranger growing up. That's actually a show that I didn't watch, Skipper Skippy. Something about that show I just could not, it just didn't jive with me. It's like I didn't like the name Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was like, why are they teenagers? Why are they mutants? I guess because they're like large turtles. Why are they ninjas? It was so like weird to me as a kid. I didn't like the look of like I just thought it was so strange. I didn't get it because I knew turtles, like I knew regular turtles, and I was like, these are like man turtles with like masks and stuff. So oh wait, US Power Rangers. I'm so sorry. I went on this whole tangent about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ignore what I just said, Skipper Skippy. I also was not a Power Rangers person. I feel like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers got completely jumbled in my head as a kid. And I watched neither of them. They just didn't appeal to me. I think Hannah can pin the rules. It doesn't let me. Okay, let me try to do this. I tried to pin something a couple lives ago and I like exited the chat. So let's see if I can do this. Pin message. Okay, I just pinned it, so hopefully you guys can see it. Let me catch up. CL Hinton, I guess Pocahontas. Hi, you're new. Oh, welcome, Aurora. Good to have you. Welcome. My team lost on Sunday. I'm a Patriots fan. Billie Eilish fan. I'm crazy. They played against Aaron Rodgers. Oh my God, that's right. My mom despises Aaron Rodgers. I like Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. I think he's entertaining. I think he's very talented. He's won a Super Bowl, so that like automatically earns some respect in my book. But they actually fired. What? No way. That's crazy, Johnny. Oh my gosh. Jets owner fired their head coach. Whew. Seems a little early to fire a coach. Wow. Red Ranger was the best Ranger, and also Green was good. J-Dog, Buttercup the Powerpuff Girl. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, thank you for confirming Back to the Future 99. You got it pinned. Great. When I was little, I wanted to quit school and either become a Ghostbuster or join the Ninja Turtles. All right. Nice. There we go. I like the Blue Ranger. Opie is new. Hi, Opie. Favorite cartoon growing up? This should be a trivia question, like a poll question. Mine was the Flintstones or Scooby-Doo. I actually think I'm going to save my favorite cartoon for a poll question. So thank you, Brandon Reed, for um, because I've been trying to like brainstorm poll questions. Speaking of which, I'm going to close this poll because we're past the hour mark. Um, so if you haven't voted, you've got like 5 seconds to drop your vote in the poll. All right, 3, 2, 1, end poll. Okay, so I'll read off the final percentages. Cleopatra, 33% of you said that. 26% said Pocahontas, 20% Mother Nature, and 18% Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls. Super interesting. It was Mother Nature. My mom crushed it. She took me and my sister, I think, to our local mall, and there was like a kid costume contest, and I won the costume contest. It wasn't me; it was all my mom's work. But she did this beautiful, like she went and got these like artificial like autumn leaves, and she had like stitched like the fabric in the sleeves, and then there was like glitter. It was so cool. So that one is just such a vivid memory of mine and definitely my favorite. All right, I'm scrolling back up because I missed a few of these comments. Aaron Rodgers was okay as quarterback. Hello, I can't read your username, but hello. I'm from India. That's what I was thinking. It's like the beginning of the season and they fired their head coach. I know. It's crazy. Seek those who increase your energy while avoiding those who decrease it. I like that mantra. I guess Salem Moon. Don't yawn in my face on Mojo Jojo. Nice. Looking you from India. Good morning. Well, good morning to you. It's evening right here in Minnesota. Hi, JTI3447. Wow, there were 212 votes in the poll. Very nice. Coyotes Roadrunner. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Okay. I mean, I did go. I loved the Disney movie Pocahontas, so I did go as Pocahontas one year. I think I was like probably 10, and it was like I loved the costume. I loved the fabric again. It was a handmade costume that my mom made for me, and it was like a patterned fabric that reminded me of like indigenous like cloths that they weave. Like it just I was so excited because I like wanted to be Pocahontas so bad. So I was like, I'll go as Pocahontas for Halloween. That's as close as I'm getting. Um Thank you, Robert. Good morning, says Balwinder Kumar. Good morning to you. It's evening over here, but I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Carson Marnell, can I tell you something? Yes, you can say what you want in this chat. Just look at for reference, I've pinned a comment from Seal Hinton down below, and it's basically just the rules for the chat. Like just keep it respectful, and it tells you the topics I don't talk about. You make a great Cleopatra. I actually went as Cleopatra in college just one year for Halloween, and it was super easy. I feel like all you really need to do is like the old school like Egyptian like pharaoh kind of makeup, and then that's kind of, I mean, yeah, like wear a dress or something. But I feel like if you can get like the ancient Egyptian eye makeup down, then most people will know who you are. It's a pretty easy costume. Roblox is down. Oh, okay. All right. That doesn't sound good. How long has it been down for? I used to dress up as Jason Voorhees. I had a hockey mask, zombie mask, and dirty coveralls. Speaking of Jason Voorhees, my birthday was on Friday the 13th last month, and I love horror movies, and I have seen Friday the 13th. and I wanted to make a Friday the 13th cake, but there just weren't any good like Jason toppers. Like I don't know, I didn't see a convenient way to make a cake decoration, and I wasn't gonna take the time to like construct a hockey mask decoration for the cake. So it didn't really end up being a Jason Voorhees cake, but I still had a fun Friday the 13th themed birthday cake. What are you thankful for, beautiful? Asks Robert. I am thankful for so many things. I cannot even tell you. Um, I am very thankful that I have my health. I'm able to exercise with comfort. I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for my home. I'm thankful for being a citizen of the United States. I'm thankful for my education, the food that I get to eat here. I mean, the list just goes on and on. But I try to like remind myself of like all the great things that I've got in my life that people elsewhere would just want so bad. So many things. I could have a list of like 100 things. I'm a big fan. Thank you, Nihal and brother. My friend, good picture. Respectful internet. Good luck. You gotta try Nitro. I mean, there's always gonna be like weird comments and trolls and negativity because the internet is not 100% positive, but you gotta try. I did not know Roblox is down until you told me. Yikes. What would you say is the scariest costume you ever had or seen? I never went as something super scary. That just wasn't my jam. Um, Great question though. Scariest costume I've seen probably was like something like a Grim Reaper or like a really realistic like zombie with like prosthetics and the skin, decaying. I would say that's probably like the um scariest costume I've seen. When Zoe Kravitz starts streaming, thank you, Exploradora. I've been told on some lives that I look like Sade, the singer, which I love, and I think you're the first person to say Zoe Kravitz, but I remember actually when I was working out in DC years ago, I had a coworker when I like just after I started, so I didn't really know this girl very well, but she walked up to me and she's like, "You remind me of Zoe Kravitz. You look like Zoe Kravitz." And I was like, "Cool." Like Lenny Kravitz is like amazing. And I don't know as much about Zoe Kravitz, but I will take that as a compliment. Hi, Mega Grumble Ashton. Welcome back. I remember you. Did I go to the Ren Fest? I did not go to the Ren Fest this year. I've been to the Renaissance Festival many times in my life. I started going when I was like in fourth grade, probably. The Minnesota Renaissance Festival, for those of you who are not from Minnesota, is so amazing. It's so funny. The live actors, there's jousting, there's turkey drumsticks, and like I was not vegan growing up. I went vegan when I was 18. So there were many years I went to the Renaissance Festival and I would like buy those massive turkey drumsticks and I could never ever finish them. Yeah, the Renaissance Festival is so fun. I didn't end up going this year. I haven't gone for a few years. I think it's actually pre-COVID is the last time I went, but I can't even remember the year. Did you go to the Ren Fest, Johnny? Could I be a mod today? It's your birthday. Okay. Happy birthday, Queen Bob. And I will make you a moderator. Boom. Happy birthday to you. Ernest Grass, I recommend buying a Jason Voorhees toy figurine next time. Just need to sanitize it before you put it on the cake. Yeah. Okay, love you. 3 a.m. comes fast. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's 3 a.m. where you are. Goodness gracious. Are you in like Western Europe or somewhere? That's crazy. That's so early. Hi Aurora. Yes, you're new. I saw that comment. Oh my gosh, Ernest. That sounds really, really scary. Silent Hill is one of those movies I actually, one of those, I should say, one of those horror movies. I started it and it just was so, ugh, it was so icky. It just like didn't sit right with me. And it wasn't even because it like scared me, but I was just like, ugh, this is giving me such an ick that I can't continue watching this. I felt like I just did not want to keep watching it. So maybe I'll come back to it and watch it, but there's a few movies like that where ugh, not fun. Michael Myers or Jason, who you got? I gotta go with Michael Myers. I mean, I've seen pretty much all of the Halloween movies at this point. I love the theme, like I love the like theme music. I love the pumpkins like that they put in their intros. I freaking love Jamie Lee Curtis. She's so amazing. I love that she's still in the Halloween movies after all these years, after she was in the original. And yeah, Michael Myers is so interesting because he is kind of like a guy, like a regular dude, but then it's like you also can't like he should have been, killed off in these movies and then he keeps coming back. So there's like a supernatural element to Michael Myers. I gotta go with Michael Myers. Lenny Kravitz is a legend. I mean, yes, totally. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Super San. I hope you're having a great birthday. You're welcome, Queen Bob. Those turkey legs be too tempting. They really, I mean, I did my best to finish them, but not once could I finish one of the Renfest turkey legs. I just watched a girl on the previous live eat a bread sandwich. Interesting. I mean, I would maybe do that because it's kind of just like eating breadsticks. But that's interesting. Just 3 pieces of bread. Wow. Thank you for sharing Rate Hatake. Ernest Grass. It was an amazing game also. Are you talking about Silent Hill as a game, Ernest? Tsunami warning is in Japan. I hope you stay safe. Who the F eats a bread sandwich? Very strange indeed, but I'm not going to judge because I would probably do that at some point because I do love bread. Can I tell you one more thing? Yes, go ahead, Carson. Oh no, are you in Japan? Her scariest movies is Borderlands, hands down. Ooh. I don't think I've seen Borderlands. Borderlands, hands down. Okay, let me quickly look. Borderlands. What is that? Does not look scary to me. But maybe I'm getting the wrong search result. No, Robert, it's not weird. People have mentioned my eyebrows before. Kunal Kumar, hi, hello, hi, Livia. There's a tsunami and a tornado and a hurricane. Wow. What a mess. And how stressful. I know that they're evacuating people. I think in Florida, because there's now, I feel like it was just the hurricane last week, and now I think it's like Hurricane Martel or something. It's really hard to keep up with because like there's just so much news media coverage coming out of the Gulf states in recent days, and I'm like, okay, what is the storm now? Like, what's the status of the damage and the rescue operation? And now there's another storm, so I'm very removed from all of that because we really don't have natural disasters here in Minnesota other than a few tornadoes, maybe in the summer months. But yeah, oh no, a tsunami is coming to your house. Well, stay safe, Carson. Like, I hope you can find your way to higher land or just somewhere that's safe. Okay, let me scroll back up. Okay, there's a tsunami and a tornado and a hurricane. I read that one. Ernest Grass. Yes, Silent Hill. It's a series of games, and my favorite band, Korn, did the theme for one of them. Okay, I know Korn for sure. Scared me to death as a kid because I would go to Target shopping with my mom, and we would walk through the CD aisles. Like, I don't know if they still sell like actual disc CDs anymore, at these stores, but I remember walking through the different genre sections like R&B and classical and pop and rap and whatever, and I would get to like the metal section, and I remember the album covers for Korn were so scary. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? Like, what is that band? Why is their album cover art so scary? So that just would like stick in my head forever. I'm not surprised that Korn did the theme for Silent Hill. I'm thinking I've seen Silent Hill come up on like my streaming apps as like a horror movie that's available. So maybe I will watch it. I may regret it, but at this point, you guys, like very few things actually scare me. Like I can watch pretty much anything and it's like, ooh, that was a little disturbing or a little scary, but I don't know. I just nothing really spooks me these days. Yeah, please stay safe, Carson. That's just a lot of Mother Nature coming at you really hard. You should watch Scream. I have seen Scream, yes. Could you see a little bit of blue light on the wall? I don't know. Have you ever been to Cleveland? I don't think I've been to Cleveland. Is that where you're from, Robert? I've been to Ohio many, many times. I mean, probably like a dozen times in my life. But we would always stop. It was on our way east. So we would go from Minnesota, head east through Wisconsin, then through Illinois, which was pretty much just Chicago, then to like Indiana, and then Ohio after Indiana, and then Pennsylvania, and then on to like New England. And we would always do our stop in Toledo, Ohio. That was like our overnight, and then we'd continue on to wherever we were heading, like New York or New Jersey or Connecticut. So I don't think I've been to Cleveland, but I really love Ohio. Like I feel like a lot of people dump on Ohio, and it really bothers me because I think it's a great state, and I would love to go to Cleveland and what's Cincinnati. I haven't been to. Where am I from? I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Please stay safe, Carson. I'm seeing all these tsunami comments, and it's like, oof, yeah. Pray for the people down south. Seriously, I know, Johnny. It's like anytime it's hurricane season and there's flooding and destruction and like just these really horrible images on all of the news outlets, I'm just like I saw some today and I was thinking like, I had a very ordinary Tuesday. Like I woke up, went to work, clocked out, like, had my lunch, went to the grocery store, went on a nice jog, came home, like it was such a routine day. And I'm thinking of those people down in Florida and all the affected states down there, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, these people are just losing their homes, losing their pets, losing their they can't go to work, they can't go to school, like the kids can't go to school. It's just so disruptive for so long. And then of course there's all the rebuilding that needs to happen. Like some of these people will have to rebuild their homes, some of the schools will need to be rebuilt. It's just so stressful to think about how disruptive living through a hurricane would be. So yeah, it bums me out seeing the coverage from down south. Milton. Okay, thank you for correcting me. Hurricane Milton. Hi, Livia. I'm scared, but luckily I live in Canada. Oh my gosh. Livia, I have to say, as a Minnesota resident, we border Canada. Canada is our northern neighbor, so we're at the top edge of the United States. And I've been to Canada numerous times, and I love your country. I just love Canada so much. I've been to Winnipeg. I've been to Thunder Bay. I would go back in a heartbeat. And where else have I been? I think I've been to, not Toronto, but I think I've been to like Vancouver maybe. So many other places I want to go to in Canada, but I just love Canada so much. Hurricane Helen just happened. Now, I know Seal Hinton, like, I was like, did I miss something here? Because, like, I was like, are these, like, related storms, or is it one storm with I was just so shocked, because I was like, they just had Hurricane Helen, and now Milton. It was such a quick turnaround between the first one and the second one. Minnesota, we get those freezing temps. Yes, we do, Johnny S, but I actually love the winter. That is like, I really think you have to at least like be okay with winter to enjoy your life in Minnesota. Um, I happen to love it, and I really, really like the cold temperatures that we get. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it. All right, Queen Bob is in Michigan. Corn is from Iowa. No way. I mean, is that a joke? Are you saying like corn from Iowa because there's cornfields there? Like, is corn actually from Iowa? Let me Google this. Corn band Iowa. Because if they are, that is sick. Oh no, they're from Bakersfield, California. I only listen to music on CD. Nice. Currently Category 5, headed toward Tampa Bay, Florida. No. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. There's a user, Garuda Legends. I don't think they're in the chat tonight, but Garuda was in the chat yesterday and was saying, "Oh, yep, I'm evacuating. Like I'm in, I think they said Florida." So I was just like, "Oh my gosh, please, please, please get somewhere safe." Like I'm stressful just reading this. We get tornadoes all the time here, says Brandon. And you're in Oklahoma, if I'm remembering correctly. Whenever I think of Kansas and Oklahoma, I think of tornadoes. I think like the Wizard of Oz, where there's like the tornado that swoops up Dorothy and Toto the dog. And she's like, we're not in Kansas anymore. I think that kind of cemented like tornado weather in my head being in Oklahoma and like Kansas, like that area of the US. I'm from Assam. I don't know where Assam is. Jinty. Oh, excuse the runny nose, guys. I apologize. Dealing with some fall allergies here. Nothing new. It was 48 degrees here in Pennsylvania. Wow, that's a little chilly for Pennsylvania. Okay. We were not that cold here in Minnesota today. We actually got up to like 72. Stunning, stunning fall weather, mostly in the 60s. Is it okay if you can watch Scream? It's a classic. I have watched Scream, but I feel like there's like multiple Scream movies that I haven't seen. I actually don't have Instagram, Kunal, but enough people have brought this up at this point that I am going to start an Instagram that's connected to this YouTube channel. I'm from Assam. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm guessing their self-titled album. Okay, cool. I don't listen to a lot of Korn, but I would give them like a listen again. Wow. Okay, I just Googled Korn on my computer, and AI responded to my search request and says that Korn performed at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Iowa on March 28th, 2022 as part of their 30th anniversary tour. I had no clue that they were that old. I had no idea that Korn has been around for 30 years. Am I late? Oh, Garuda, oh my gosh, you're here. I was just talking about you. Are you safe? Because I remember maybe yesterday you were saying you needed to evacuate because of the hurricanes down there. I think you're in Florida. So, I hope you're doing okay and I hope you're safe. Cool, I've only gone to Calgary because I live in Canada. Have you been to South Carolina? Yes, I have been to South Carolina, just Cambry 14. I've been to Myrtle Beach and I loved it there. I was very charmed. Like done. Thank you, GOT. Wow. Hello, how are you? I'm doing well, Summer. How are you doing? Blue, please. I live in Canada, so I'm scared. Question, is there a hurricane happening on American? Sorry. I don't know because I'm not American. Yes. So, there was just Hurricane Helen, And now there's hurricane. Help me out, guys. I'm gonna scroll back up to get the name right because you guys corrected me. I feel like there was an M in the name. Milton. Hurricane Milton now. So yes, there are hurricanes happening. Person said it's another day. Hi, JR the boss. Welcome. I live in Miami, Florida in a concrete house. Wow, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that it's made of concrete. Oh shoot. Okay, Queen Bob, I hope your grandparents are able to find a safe place to stay while they wait out the storm. 2 hurricanes in a row. Yeah, that's just like crazy, crazy. I'm scared because I live in Canada. Hi, the Bible Kid. Hi, JR the boss. You're in Texas. Okay. Welcome, the Bible Kid. I've never been to Texas, but I really want to go. I want to see the Alamo. That'd be the first thing that I see in Texas whenever I make it down. I'm in Minnesota, so I'm just a straight drive south down to Texas. Good morning. Okay, it's morning for you, Jay. I hope you're having a good morning so far. It's evening for me. It's 10:45 p.m. in the evening. No way, Queen Bob. That's crazy. Apparently, Milton is going to be stronger than Hurricane Katrina. Whew. Crazy. Have you ever been to South Carolina? Yes. You should come in Canada for winter, not gonna lie. It's actually the coldest winter probably. Yeah, honestly, like I've thought about in the future actually having like a winter lodge of some kind up in Canada because I love the winter and yeah, I'm ready for it's like it's a hassle, like there's a lot of shoveling, you have to dress in like a bunch of layers. It's a little bit uncomfortable if you're not dressed properly, but I think if you're prepared, it's fine. I mean, and if you like the winter too. I love the snow. I just think it's so beautiful. Okay. I love the Wizard of Oz. I'm a big weather geek, lol. Person, that's why you had a timeout. Have you ever been to Cleveland? No, I've not been to Cleveland, Robert. The infamous IF. Carson. Yeah. He was looking for responses. Weird people out there. Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, Slipknot in my head is like very. I would get them mixed up with Korn. So, no worries. Yeah, let's keep the chat respectful and also just remember that there are people who are losing everything, including their lives, in the South. So please pay them some respect. Thank you, Adam. Thank you very much. That's sweet of you. Literally in Canada, the snow will be up to your neck. That's how bad it is in winter. I'm not even joking. Well, it was pretty disheartening, Livia, because here in Minnesota, we normally get a ton of snow in the winter, and this is the first time this has ever happened in my life. Last year, in the wintertime, like we had like no snow. We had like a tiny dusting of snow, but like on Christmas, you could see the grass. On New Year's, you could see the grass. January, I mean, we literally just, it felt like winter just kind of skipped us. And everyone was like, what the heck? Like, this is just so not normal. And it was really, really disheartening and really frustrating and sad to not have snow because it just was like, this is so not how winter is supposed to be here. So I feel very overdue for like a proper winter with feet and feet and feet of snow. So that's what I'm wishing for this winter. Hi, Golu Khan. Me enseñan inglés. Don Copito, if you can speak in English, that's the preferred language. I I'm not great at Spanish. I can like understand some of it, but not great. Uh, yep, guys, we have to put one of my cats down. Oh, I'm sorry, Livia. Apparently, Hurricane Milton is stronger than Hurricane Katrina. Last time you saw the moon, word is 11 days. Hastings, Florida. I'm never prepared. Hi, Arlen Hill. What kind of pets you like? Nick, I prefer dogs. I've never had a pet of my own. My parents have a dog, and I paid for part of the adoption fee. And I live very close to my parents, and I'm very close with them. And I go over to my parents' house, like roughly once a week, once a week or every 2 weeks, I would say. And so whenever I go over to their house, I play with the family dog. His name is Rocky. Uh, so I feel like I get all the perks of enjoying a dog, but not having the pet ownership responsibilities myself. It's a whole like laundry list of extra chores that I'm just not quite ready to sign up for at this point. But if I could buy a pet for myself right now, it would be a dog. It probably would be a little like French bulldog type of dog. Hi, Kenny. I'm doing well. Having a good evening. How are you doing? Good morning, okay? Good morning to you. I hope your day is off to a good start. I live in Soda Springs, California, 129 plus inches of snow, 7K feet somewhere. Wow. That's some pretty impressive snow, David. Oh gosh, your country. My country is, if you're asking Kenny, I live in the United States. Uh, Hannah's reading the comments. It just takes time. Yeah, yeah, I'm just doing my best to respond to everyone. What happens to headstones in a cemetery after a bad storm like this hurricane? I have no clue. I rather catch dogs are more maintenance. You have to walk them in the morning and night. Yeah, they are a lot of work. I mean, I grew up with dogs, so I'm definitely biased. I loved all of our dogs. I'm not opposed to cats, but I have such a love for dogs, having grown up with them. And so I would love to have a dog at some point, but I mean, I have friends who have dogs, and I see their routines, and they have to, get up and make sure the dog goes out for a walk, goes to the bathroom, make sure they're groomed, and they have a kennel and their food, and I'm just like, I'm not there yet. I really love having kind of freedom of movement. I can go out late with friends or go out to happy hour or dinner, and in the back of my head, I'm not worrying about my dog that's like stuck at home who I need to get back to for a walk. So I kind of like the freedom of movement at this point in my life. We have a Papillon. I don't know how to say that. His name is River. Is that what I saw? The chat jumped a little bit. His name is River. Okay, very cute. That's a good name too, River. Breeders can be a problem. I definitely believe that. Dogs are so loyal and loving, but the maintenance is just too much. I know, and I feel like dogs are so invested in you that it would be so, I would feel so terrible if I was not doing a good job of taking care of my dog. And I want to get to a place in my life where I feel like I'm ready to just be fully committed to like basically being a good parent to my dog and taking care of it and giving it all the attention it needs and all the food it needs and getting it to the vet. And I feel like I don't have that time right now in my life, and I just don't want to have all those extra chores. So I feel like it wouldn't be fair to a dog to adopt it now, because I feel like I wouldn't do as good of a job as I should taking care of it. Okay, Brandon is saying we had dogs growing up, could not have cats. My dog and brother are allergic to them. Okay, yeah. We didn't have any allergies in my household. We did have one cat, and she was the runt of her litter, and we think she had like multiple health issues, and just her temperament, it was so mean. And oh, she was a really, let's put it this way, she made it very, very hard to love her because she was so mean and just not friendly at all to any of us. So I think the four of us in my family, my parents, me, and my sister, we just were so burned on that really bad cat experience. But I've interacted with so many wonderful cats because I have friends who have cats, family members who have cats, and they're so sweet. So it's just, I think my own experiences really biased me toward dogs. Plus, I feel like I have the most experience, like seeing what they need and seeing the routine and taking them out and grooming them. Like I've gone to vet visits with my parents to, whenever our pets growing up needed to go in for shots or something. So I just feel like I have the first-hand experience of like, oh, I know how to take care of a dog, no problem. I feel like with a cat, it would be like, I need a refresher. Like I need maybe to consult some people to make sure I'm doing this right. Thank you, Ballwinder. I love you. Korn is credited with creating nu metal, which led to Slipknot, Linkin Park, and a slew of other bands. Oh, cool. I didn't know that Linkin Park, I almost said LinkedIn. Wow, how nerdy. I didn't know that Linkin Park was kind of in that same umbrella. Hannah, they're telling us to evacuate, and I'm telling them no. Braveheart, Blueface. Well, before the DUI traffic was crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely not Dr. Phil. Um, uh, I, boy, I feel like evacuating. I've seen so many like kind of dystopian or natural disaster type of movies where like something happens in a major city and then everyone from the city is trying to leave. Like if you guys know the TV show and video game called The Last of Us. Basically there's this outbreak of this fungal disease and people are getting infected and it's just crazy. And the TV show, the series opens, and I think the video game is the same way, but basically the dad and the daughter are like desperately trying to like get out of the city, and I can't remember what city it begins in. And it's just like a complete mess because everyone, it's a huge city, and it's really stressful to watch because I'm like, oof, I know what it's like to be in a traffic jam trying to like get to work on time or get to an event on time, or it's taking forever to get out of traffic. And then thinking of, trying to evacuate a natural disaster that's actually like threatening your life, like posing a huge risk, and then you're just up against all this traffic. It sounds like such a nightmare situation to be in. Good night. Oh, if you're heading out, Nick, good night. Thank you for joining the chat. Watching from North Korea, says TW. Oh, big dog cat. Ali, or Ali, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I did not see the Joker movie. I heard that it got really bad reviews. Hi, Mafia. Hi, Ali. Hi, Rach. Hello. Welcome back. Bye, Mafia. The movie about the moonfall was good. I don't think I saw that. Rachie, are you still live? I don't have my YouTube account open on my computer, so I wasn't able to click on it. I vote for blah, 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 blah. To watch the Joker movie with us. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Queen Bob. Hope you're still having a good birthday. I was just going to log into YouTube so I can see Rachie. Okay, you're not live anymore. Okay. I hope you had a good live. Oh, these go so fast. I swear it was just like 9 p.m. and now here we are at 11. It's fun because I feel like the time goes so quickly because I'm chatting with all of you. But then I'm like, oh, dang it, it's 11. It's a work night. I gotta get up tomorrow. I wish I could just stay up all night chatting with you. Especially for those of you who are like mountain time and West Coast time because you're behind, like it's still earlier in your Tuesday than it is for me here. But I try to get good sleep because I try to be a good worker. And also, when you run lots of mileage, something that all of my like runner influencers who are very accomplished, like marathon and ultra runners, they say that like something that's often overlooked, which can also lead to injury, is not getting enough sleep, because that's when your body is like recovering from your exercise and repairing muscles and just basically like recharging and regenerating. So I really have been trying to be good about my sleep, guys, for many reasons, but I would say the focus these days is like getting good sleep for running well. Okay. I saw some comments come in. There was so much traffic evacuating that they ran out of gas. No. Oh my gosh. I feel like I have to take the news in just piece by piece, because it's really stressful to see, because it's like these are people in my own country, like they live far away. Florida is far away from Minnesota, but I'm like, oh my gosh, these are just like other Americans living here, and they just are facing this like horrible disaster. Oh shoot, Rach, I'm so sorry. No. I'm wondering, Rach, how did you prepare your potatoes? Because my tip for you for making potatoes is like scrub the if you're keeping the skin on the potatoes, like scrub the skin of the potato really well, because that's where like a lot of stuff can just soak in when the potato is like in the soil. And then if you didn't cook the potato all the way through, I've made this mistake. Like I undercooked potatoes like several times and still ate them because I'm just like, whatever, I paid for this. But like when it's still kind of partially crunchy, that can make your stomach really upset. At least mine has gotten upset, because I think it's hard for your stomach to break down potato when it's not fully cooked. So I'm curious to know how you prepared your potatoes. I hope you had a great birthday, Queen Bob. Yes, we got a birthday person in here, Queen Bob. Love it. Any opinions on what the food we intake? I am not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I don't have any kind of like credentials or licensing in that field, so I can't give out any like food advice, nutrition advice, any advice like that. I just like on my channel, I enjoy sharing the food that I happen to make for myself. You know there's gonna be a hurricane in Florida. Yes. I got the little baby microwave ones. Oh no. Okay, Rach, I feel like I actually have had stomach troubles when I got those cute little potatoes as well. They come in a little plastic dish with like the seasoning pack that you sprinkle over them. Um, I feel like it was either the spice pack that bothered me, or I didn't, like I feel like I microwaved them for like 5 minutes, but some of the potatoes were still actually like underdone. Like they were crunchy, and so I had some pretty intense like it didn't last for too long, but I remember going to bed after eating those little potato. I think it's like the Little Potato Company is what it's called. And I just had very like sharp pains. Almost it was I don't think it was food poisoning, but it reminded me of when I've had food poisoning, where it's just those really sharp pains in your stomach, like it feels like needles. So I kind of just stopped buying the Little Potato Company containers, and I just prep all of my potatoes from like the bulk potatoes. Like I literally just bought 6 large baking potatoes today after work. And what I do is I just roast them in the oven, like baked potato style, in aluminum foil. And that's worked well for me. Oh, bye, Back to the Future. Sorry, you're probably not still here because I'm reading this late, but thank you so much for moderating. Yeah, okay, Rach, I think that's the culprit. Like, I really don't think 5 minutes is long enough, because like the potatoes in my thing were not fully cooked. Yes, Freshly Wild, I will make you a moderator. Boom, there you go. Just made you a mod. Seal Hinton, potatoes are part of the nightshade family, so we do have to be careful sometimes with them. It's gonna keep hitting Florida back and forth. My mom's friend didn't evacuate. Oh no, Rachie. I don't have any tips for like, I feel like the best thing you could probably do is just to drink lots of water to kind of like fill up your stomach with like a gentle fluid, just water. Maybe some almond milk. Like I just don't know how to mitigate it since, you already have the potatoes in your stomach. Thank you, Nico. Uh, I'm sorry, the gamer, to hear that your mom passed. Hi, Nick. I remember you. Welcome back. I'm doing well. I've had a really good Tuesday. It's already 11:03 p.m. I feel like this day just breezed by, but in a very good way. How is/was your Tuesday? Because I don't know what time zone you're in, Nick. Yeah, Rach, I think if you're having that reaction, it's remember when we went to Chicago last year and I had that cursed peanut butter that just completely ruined me? It's like once something has just like not sat well in my stomach, I feel like it's just gotta go in the garbage. Like there's no going back. That's my approach. Hi, crafty cowboy. Howdy to you. Howdy, cowboy. Love the freckles. It suits you so much. Thank you. Um, how do you boil your potatoes? So I actually bake my potatoes. And the way that I do this, it's actually, if you go to my channel, I recently made kumpir, which is Turkish style baked potatoes, but I just make plain baked potatoes all the time. They're just an easy, like I bake a bunch of them at once. I'm actually thinking of doing a live where I just stand in my kitchen and I prep my potatoes and just bake them all in one batch. The way that I do baked potatoes is I scrub the outside of the potato just because, like, they've been growing in soil. You don't know everything that's in the soil that they came from. They've also been, like, transported and handled by a bunch of different people. So I just try to scrub the skin of the potato really, really well to get any, like, germs and whatever might be sitting on the surface off of it. And then I rub the skin with olive oil. I put salt, like I sprinkle salt over the potato skins and I rub that in too. And then I wrap each of the potatoes in aluminum foil, like super, super tight, like super snug. And then I put the potatoes all together into the oven and I bake them for 70 minutes. No, is it 70 minutes? Oh gosh, yeah, it is 70 minutes. 70 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And I don't know the Celsius conversion for my non-American viewers, but that's kind of my just easy, those are the numbers that I go with. It's just like 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 minutes, and then really easy prep on the potatoes. Thank you, Syed. There have been a couple people who have mentioned my eyebrows. Thank you. Hi, Black Tiger Eyes. Nothing's going on much over here, just hanging out, chatting with people, having a fun time on here. I've been on for almost 2 hours. How are you doing today or tonight or this morning, Tiger Eyes? Thank you, Yuru and Seven. Thank you very much. I was live for an hour. Oh no! Oh, Rach. You were derailed by the potatoes. Oh no. Well, at least you learned now. LFG. Do you care if I put your name on my cast? Okay, Mega Grumble Ashton, you're the person I think I remember multiple times you said you broke your wrist. And I think that's what you're referring to in your comment. You can definitely put your name on your cast. I feel like you should put anything you want on your cast. I've never had a cast in my life. Have I? Actually, I've had one cast in my life, but it was only for a finger, so it didn't really feel like a real cast. But go ahead. Free to do what you like with your cast. I'm from India, Northeast. Where are you from? I'm from the US, USA. I live right in the middle at the top of the US, like upper Northwest. What am I saying? Upper Midwest. Geez. In Minnesota. I'm moving further north of NYC now. Are you moving to like Albany, or I'm trying to think of other places in New York. I don't know. I should know more places in New York other than NYC. Hi, Nathaniel. I'm in California. Nice. It's only 9:04. Lucky. The night is still pretty young. It's late over here in Minnesota. Yeah, definitely trash the potatoes, Rach. Not worth your time. Ooh, Crafty Cowboy. I'm not the right person to ask about how to cook a steak because I actually don't eat meat. So my channel is mostly vegan food. No shade. Like I grew up eating all the meats, all the cheeses. I ate eggs. I had scrambled. But my dad actually loves scrambled eggs, and he would make me and my sister scrambled eggs when we were like babies and toddlers. So, grew up eating everything, and then I went vegan at 18, and I really liked it, so I stuck with it. But I would say most of the people in my life are omnivores. They eat everything. Some vegans, some vegetarians too. So I'm probably like the last to ask for cooking a steak. um, I Steven I don't I think it's an I Steven. Good morrow, Hannah. Hello. Good morrow to you. I wash all leafy greens with vinegar. In vinegar. That's so smart. I feel like that would just like I would feel so confident about uh my veggies if I wash them. I'm not that thorough. Freshly wild. I'm impressed. Medium rare is my go-to. I'm trying to think how I would eat whenever I would order like a steak or something where you're like requesting how it be cooked. I feel like mine was always like medium to like well done. It's been so many years, it's been over a decade, but I think I never wanted it to be like super pink. Hi, Charles Butler. Oh, cool. Welcome. I've caught a couple of your videos and it's my first time actually catching your live stream. Oh, this is so fun. I love having new people in my lives. It's really fun to see like who I remember from previous lives and then who's new. So, welcome, Charles. I'm doing well. Had a pretty solid Tuesday, like nothing out of the ordinary, but just very comfortable and, you know, everything went according to plan, so I can't complain. So I had a good day. I hope you're having a good Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know what time zone you're in, but hope you're doing well, Charles. I'm a Therian YouTuber. Do you know a YouTuber called Testicles? No, I don't. Can you please give me a shout out? I feel kind of down right now. And I just want to shower, please. That's all. Shout out to you, Feather Claw Therian. I hope you feel a little bit better. I don't know, maybe you just need to like eat something or just I don't know. I hope you find something to help pick you up a little bit, like lift your spirits. So I'm gonna shout you out again. Shout out to Feather Claw Therian. Thank you for joining. Hi, Jesse. It's been a while. For everybody who doesn't know Jesse, Jesse may very well be the biggest flirt on YouTube. Very, very funny. So good to have you back, Jesse. It's been a minute, but I hope you're well. Mega Grumble Ashton. Okay. Thank you, Spark26. I just try to like keep my brows natural and then, there's like a few thin spots, so like I'll just take a little eyebrow pencil and just pencil those in, but just try to keep them as they are. Hennepin County, Chris Listig. Are you in Hennepin County? I think all of Minneapolis is in Hennepin County, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, I am in Hennepin County. I'm in North Dakota, so we basically neighbors. Nice. I don't know if I've been to North Dakota. I've been to South Dakota. I have an aunt who lives in, Rush City. And I've been to Mount Rushmore and the Black Hills, but I don't think I've ever been to North Dakota. So it's kind of a bummer because I don't know. I love this part of the country. So one day, maybe I'll go up to Fargo and then is Fargo like Is Fargo in both Minnesota and let me just look this up because I have my computer right here. Is Fargo in North Dakota? It is in North Dakota. Okay. For some reason I thought it was in Minnesota. Okay. Okay. Fargo Moorhead. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Because Moorhead is here. Cool. All right. Well, I will go to Fargo one day and say that I've been to North Dakota, Crafty Cowboy. CJ Smith is asking, Vikings fan? Yes, I support the Vikings. They're not my favorite sports team. I do like watching football, but I would say they're a heartbreak team because we get our hopes up and it never pans out. It hasn't panned out for the entire franchise history, guys. We've never won a Super Bowl. We've come close, but I won't hate on them. I mean, I'm a supporter, but I don't get my hopes up. I'm like a cautious fan, let's put it that way. Who does North Dakota root for? That's a good question. Hannah, I thought you said you're a vegan. Yes, I am vegan. I'm vegan 97% of the time. The other 3%, and I'm just kind of guessing here, you guys. The other 3% is, I would say, vegetarian, and that's basically because I enjoy a lot of desserts that are not vegan. I'm talking like cakes and scones and just the really rich desserts that definitely have eggs and butter and cream in them. So it's like I think it's my sweet tooth that accounts for the other 3%, which is basically just sweet treats that would have dairy or eggs in them. Thank you, do it, my boy. Hi, Christopher Borda. Welcome. Oh boy, Crafty Cowboy, go Packers or Vikings? I like both. I know that's kind of lame, but I actually have I gone to a Vikings game? I've been to a Packers game. I went when I was like a really little kid, probably fourth grade. We went to Lambeau Field, which was incredible. Probably the coolest stadium I've ever been to. And watched a game. I really liked Brett Favre growing up. He came over here to the Vikings before he was done with football. So I do like to root for both because I just love Wisconsin. I grew up going there all the time. So I feel like part of my heart forever is with Wisconsin. So I root for both. Some people are like, ugh, whatever, but I like both teams. Can I get a shout out? Yes, I will shout you out, Drift Life 357. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Oh boy, Jesse, what are you saying? Throw it on the grill and whisper fire and put it on my plate. Can I? Yep, okay, shout out, Jesse, Theo. Hi, Theo Bot, welcome back. Definitely remember you. Okay, Crafty, hell yes, happy Sundays to you. I'm good, how are you, gorgeous? I'm doing well, Jesse. Solid Tuesday. Good day. Jesse, remind me where you're from or like what time zone you're in. I feel like you're somewhere in the US, but I could be wrong. NT Passline Lennon, hi. I don't recognize your username, so welcome if you're new or just welcome back and thanks for joining. Hi Gamerboy and NH Nilangi. How's that sound? Oh, if you're wondering the sound, like in the background, I am doing laundry, so it might be my dryer machine that's like tumbling my clothes. Hi, Theo Bot. What are you doing up there? Asks Wes Robinson. Are you saying like up here in Minnesota? Because it's great. Like Minnesota's a great place. Love it up here. Honestly, doing not much this evening. It's a pretty standard evening. Like got outside for a run after work. Work was good today too. Went to the grocery store. Had to do a load of laundry. Made some dinner. Like pretty solid. Like just checking off the tasks. Kind of a Tuesday. Can't complain. Charles Butler. I'm actually I'm down south in Georgia. So it's, oh my gosh, it's Wednesday because it would now be after midnight for you. Okay. But I'm always up late anyways. Yeah, I am a night owl. Oh my goodness. I really like my job. I like having a day job. I love what I do. but I'm also such a night owl. Like, if I could, I would stay up until probably 2 to 3 in the morning. I'm not even kidding. When I was in high school, I would stay up late doing my homework late into the night. And in college, too, I remember doing my homework and then my cutoff, like my cue to kind of stop working and start getting ready for bed, was when I would look up into the corner of my laptop and it would say 2 a.m. or 2 something in the morning. And I'm like, okay, it's 2 a.m. I need to like wrap it up now, brush my teeth, and go to bed. So I'm very much, I feel like I wake up feeling very groggy, low energy, kind of just, I need like food. I need to kind of like warm up, and kind of brain is still booting up like a computer. And then by like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., I'm like full speed, 100%. So I feel like I get most of my energy in the evening hours, definitely not in the morning. I'll sub to your channel. Thank you, Drift Life. I appreciate it. Wes Robinson, I am a huge fan of winter. I love winter. I think that's like one of the best things about living in Minnesota is how beautiful the winters are here. The snow is so beautiful. I grew up like sledding, skiing. I've gone snowshoeing. I was a figure skater, so I would go every Saturday and have ice skating lessons. Just as a kid, like snowball fights. What else? Building snowmen. Like I have such fond memories of winter, like and snow, and the cold. So I just yeah, growing up here, I think just solidified my love of winter because there were always ways to have fun, and also too there were snow days. Like we would get so much snow that the schools would just cancel classes. So then I would like get in touch with all my friends, and it's like, oh, we should go, we should go sledding, and then we should go to so and so's house and have hot chocolate and watch movies. So winter was just such a fun time as a kid here in Minnesota. I really love it. Okay, no Sage. I thought Dallas Fort Worth was the only place I-35 split into east and west for a long time, but it does that there too. Yes. Yes, it does. Jesse's commenting some emojis. CJ Smith 50. I'm guessing that's the Vikings record you're talking about. I'm gonna lurk and listen while I finish my dishes. Yay! Okay, I'm glad I can make you feel productive, Rach. So glad you're still here. Hi, Stefan Spark. Hello, hello. How are you doing? What's this place? Asks Guy Fratellone. This is a YouTube live, if you're wondering, or you like a YouTube live for my channel, and yeah, I'm in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Vikings, yes. Hi, William Revelace. I'm watching in a tent. What? You're in a tent? That's crazy. Guy Fratellone. My team's so bad. I have up on foot bad. Twins or Brewers? Oof, I am not a baseball person, but I gotta root for my Minnesota Twins. I don't think I've ever once watched the Brewers play, so I feel like I just couldn't root for them. And I have watched the Viking or the Twins play, and I've gone to some of their games. Go Pat, go! Yes, go Cheeseheads. You look like Diana Taurasi. Let me Google that person because I don't know off the top of my head. I've probably seen this person. Taurasi. I see the resemblance. The cheese state. I have to get up at 5:20. Oh my gosh, Theobot, why do you have to get up that early? Ed Moila, shout out to you. Theobot, I love Minnesota, so do I. It's my favorite place in the whole wide world. Thank you, William. Hi, Hannah, it's your man, Nick. Yep, I've seen you here. Good to see you here. My family's from Valdosta. I don't know. Where is Valdosta? City in Georgia. Okay. I had never heard of it until now. Loving the vibes. Thank you if you're talking to me, Freshly Wild. Minnesota have great people, big sports people, shout out. Love your streams. Thank you, Theobot. I like them too. It's just like a really fun. I love hanging out with you guys. I know it's not in person, but it's so fun to see all your comments and just hear how you're doing. Uh, okay, scrolling down, scrolling down. Okay. So we can't talk about anything much. Guy, if you're talking about the rules in the chat, we talk about a lot of different things. My goal with these lives is like to just keep it like chill, not divisive, not exclusionary in any way. Basically just avoiding topics that would really put people off or make people feel upset or, there's so many other lives and YouTube channels and media outlets you can go to if you want to like talk about religious views or politics or whatever, but I'm just like, you know what? Let's just kind of keep those like touchy topics off the table and have this be like a fun kind of conversation forum where we can talk about lighter topics. So we can talk about a lot of different things. Hi, Tyler. I feel like I've seen you in my lives before. So I'm going to say welcome back, but if you're new, welcome and thank you for joining. You all say MA and PA, says Truth Hurts. Hi, Cyan Juma. Okay, Ernest Grass is saying, I wish we had snow days when I was growing up in Alaska. If the city could clear the roads, we had to be at school. Yeah, there were some like questionable days where we had to go to school here in Minnesota, but it's like, buses should not be running on these roads. Like, this is definitely a safety hazard for the kiddos and the parents who are like trying to get their kids to school too. Because you have my interest, says Jesse. Did you check the battery, Robin? What's a Terry? Amoeba. Girl, random, but you'd look rad af with a buzz cut or some... I'm definitely not going for the buzz cut look. No. In fact, I'm doing the opposite. My hair is always up in a bun just to like... For time efficiency, I throw it up in a bun and it works. But I'm actually trying to grow out my hair very long. So it's up in a bun now, but I would love for it to be very, very long. The coldest I've ever been. Played Fifth Avenue. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. Truth Hurts. Minnesota is such a beautiful state. I've been to 28 of the 50 states. Can't wait to see the rest. I should do a tally of the states that I've been to because I would guess I've been to maybe half. I don't even know if it's been half though because there's a lot that I haven't made it to. So I would guess probably around 20. I would say I've been to about 20 states. And similar to you, Brandon, I cannot wait to see the rest. Hi, Kamar. Wasn't Grumpy Old Men taped in Minnesota? I don't know. That's ringing a bell. Let me quick Google. I like having my laptop open to the side in case I am like not recognizing. Oh, okay. Yes. I have seen Grumpy Old Men, and I believe it was filmed in Minnesota. Yeah. I feel like I remember my mom saying that. Roger is saying, is it grippy? I don't know what that refers to. Or maybe grumpy. I think I like this live the best. Thank you, Theobot. Not trying to compete, just love hopping on here and talking to you guys. I really enjoy it. Hi, Nathaniel. Hi, Roger. Guy Fratellone. I hope I'm saying your name right. Fratellone or Fratellone. I would go with Wolverine. I actually haven't seen any like Deadpool movies. I don't know like anything about Deadpool. And I love Wolverine. I love X-Men. I love Hugh Jackman. I feel like I've seen him in like a million different things. So I'm 100% voting for Wolverine. But I would love to see that movie, Wolverine versus Deadpool. I think it just came out or was recently out in theaters. Thank you, PJ620. Jesse, you missed the first part. Oh, yeah. You can type it again. I'm scrolling down because I know I'm behind on the chats. $1 Million Smile. Thank you, Lambo Show. Thank you, Winter Peterson. I appreciate it. That's kind. Um, Jesse. Jesse is just such a character, but I appreciate the chat comments. It was Hannah, are you alone because you have my interest? Oh my gosh. That took me a second. I was like, what? Clever. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jesse. There's a user named Deadpool, and they're not here. They haven't, I don't think they're in this live. They haven't been chatting at all. But Deadpool is like the court jester of these lives because it's like every other comment they're putting a joke in, and they're jokes I haven't ever heard of before. So my theory is that Deadpool has like a real joke book that he's like flipping, or they are flipping through and putting into the chat. But I appreciate any jokes. If you guys feel like putting jokes into the chat, feel free. Guy is saying, "Oh my god." Oh, I was walking to my car in the woods one time in Montana. Oh my gosh. Crafty Cowboy. I like no. I love black bears. We have loads of black bears here in Minnesota, mostly in northern Minnesota, and they're like big time scaredy cats. Like you're supposed to like make yourself big and yell at them and bang, like make noise, and basically they'll just run away. Like they just are like scavengers. They like dumpster dive, and they're not really that aggressive unless it's just kind of like a weird one, or they have their cubs with them, then it's like, ooh, steer clear. But yeah, the black bears here are just, I find them so adorable. I think they're so cute, and they're very like scared of people in general. But like grizzly bears, no. No, no, no. I don't like, I've never encountered one. Thank God we don't have them here in Minnesota. But like, I've watched so many YouTube shorts, and I watched that documentary Grizzly Man. I just find grizzly bears to be absolutely terrifying. If I saw one in real life, I think I would have to be like choking back tears because I'd be so afraid of it. And I would just be like, oh my God, please, please, please do not like maul me like in The Revenant. Like that is like one of my worst fears, I would say, is just stumbling upon a grizzly bear on a hike or on a run somewhere, and oh my God, terrifying. They terrify me. My favorite vegan dish is anything cauliflower, says Freshly Wild. I actually had cauliflower tonight. I went to my grocery store and I went to their like buffet section, and there was roasted cauliflower in there, and I was like, yep, I'm eating some of that. Jesse, I ruined your joke. Sorry. Alone. I thought you were being Oh no. Oh no, miscommunication. I heard Joker 2 is trash. That's what I've heard too, which is unfortunate because I do love Joaquin Phoenix. He's such a fave. Deadpool and Wolverine is great. Underrated. Hi, ma'am. How are you? Taryn, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hi, Chris Ucheas. Jesse has good credit. Ma'am, how's life going? What is your work? Taryn, I'm an auditor. That's my work. It's not financial, it's more just like looking at program performance. Yeah, I really enjoy my work. It's really fun, super interesting. I hope you're having a good evening or day. Have you seen the movie Fargo? No, I have to though. I believe it's by the Coen brothers, and they're actually from Minnesota. Love that they represent Minnesota. And oh no, you guys, sorry, I killed my light. Let's see if I can fix it. I've been fiddling around with my tech over here. I haven't seen Fargo though, and I need to, because I think Frances McDormand is in it, like the main cop lady. And I love her as an actress. Doesn't ring a bell, Audra. Good morning. Good morning, Kamla Devi. Happy that it's morning for you. Hope your Wednesday is off to a good start. It's still evening here. Amazing. Bears are cute. You mean mountainous American bears? Yeah, I'm talking like just like brown bears, grizzly bears, those types of bears. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Bears are yummy, says Jesse. I don't know about that. Oh no, Reese, that is like really scary. Are you talking about the hockey team? I don't know what that's referring to, CJ. Are you talking about the hockey team? I'm behind a little bit on these chats. Timothy Treadwell was a wild one. Why is that name familiar? Timothy Treadwell. Oh my god, yeah, yeah, from that documentary I was talking to you about. Oh, very haunting. Bears are scary, but I am more afraid of moose. I've never seen a moose in my life, but I am very scared of seeing one because I hear that they can be very aggressive. The grizzly are that guy. Polar bears and Kodiak bears are the worst. Yeah. Those terrify me too. I would say like most bears, other than black bears, which is basically like brown grizzly bears and then polar bears. Mm-mm. Terrifying. Hi, Veli. I like cauliflower, but I can't cook it right. That's why I went to the buffet bar tonight because I was like, I don't want to take time to like toss this in oil and roast it, and no. Um, I just cook mine for a long time until it's like soft but a little bit crispy. Okay, Valley Sunger, I'm glad you're doing good. Hitting moose in North Dakota is apparently really bad. Hopefully it never happens to me. Veli Sungur, I'm doing well. Having a good evening. I've been on here now for almost 2.5 hours. Ugh, if only other things could go this quickly. I mean, it's like, it feels like I haven't been on here that long, and yet it's been 2.5 hours. I'm doing well. I'm gonna probably hop off here in the next 5 minutes or so because it's like 11:30 at night and I do work tomorrow. But I am having a good Tuesday. It's a very good movie. If you're talking about Grizzly Man, yes, very good. Oh, Fargo. Okay, yes, I will see Fargo. I know I've heard so many good things about it. Like I love like the dark comedy humor that the Coen brothers have in their movies. I own a copy of Fargo, but don't watch DVDs much anymore. I'm the same way, guy. I don't watch DVDs. Steve Buscemi. I haven't seen him in anything lately, but I really love him. Thank you, Veli. The Edge is a good movie. I haven't seen The Edge. Leanne Egginton. Hopefully I said that right. No, don't eat bears. I will not be eating bears ever. I don't eat meat anyways, but I don't think even if I did eat meat, I don't think I would try bear. Grizzly Man, yes, directed by Coen Brothers, and that is the main actress, Frances McDermott. Such a great movie. Thank you, Veli. What's your favorite candy for Halloween? Oh, Chris, that's a great question because I actually had that as my poll question a few days ago. I don't remember exactly what day, but the four options were, it was like Snickers, Kit Kats, Starburst, and Twizzlers, I think, were the four. And my all-time favorite Halloween candy is Kit Kat bars. So good. Veli Sungur, I'm 206 meters tall. Ooh, I'm not good in meters. Like, we have like feet and inches here in the US, so we don't measure height by meters. Theobot, yes, I've seen Smile. Smile is very creepy. I love that leg bouncing around in the wood chipper at the movies end. Ooh, yeah, it's a little grisly in Fargo. I've seen a moose. Very cool. Hi, B. Hello. You were commenting earlier in this live. It was laying on the side of the road. Have you hugged your parents today? No, but I saw my dad today. So he cycles a lot in around Minneapolis, and I was out on a run today, and I saw him on his bike. He didn't see me. He was very focused on his bike, but I saw him. So I didn't hug my parents, but I did get to see my dad in passing. What's up, girl? Says David. Nothing much. It's late up here in Minnesota. It's 11:30 in the evening. Had a good Tuesday. Can't complain. I'm repping State Pride here. Stay Wild, Minnesota. So, yeah, it's a good day. How are you doing, David? CJ Smith, Joe Rogan is going to show up any minute. All right. CJ Smith, I love his obsession with bears. Yes. I know. I feel like he is a bear, and like his spirit animal is a bear. I think I heard that from you, Rachie. Roaster cauliflower, yes. Don't eat it. I mean, you can eat cauliflower raw, but I think it really is tough on your stomach because it's just a lot for your stomach to break down versus if you just roast it. It's a lot softer and easier to digest. Accommodation, rough wood. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that sounds like, yeah, Reese, like if you're talking about the stream you were just on, I hope that kid is okay. Or the guy. How often do you live stream? Great question, Charles. I try to stream at least 3 nights a week. I'm thinking of publishing a schedule of when I regularly go live so people know when to expect me. So the past couple of weeks, I think I've gone on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I might have done Thursday last week, but I'm thinking maybe not as often during the week. And then once on the weekend, I did Saturday this past weekend. So like 3 to 4 evenings of the week. Crafty Cowboy. It's impressive that you can deadlift 250. I definitely can't do that. That is a lot of weight to deadlift. Oh my god, I love Wells Fargo too. Hi, Saucy Jack, 97. Just wondering from a girl's perspective. I mean, I don't know you, but I'll say that like that is to me that's a very large amount of weight to power lift. Also, you guys, this is so sad. My battery is at 5%, so I'm probably gonna be like ending this live in like a minute because my battery is very rapidly dying. So let me try to breeze through the comments here. 21 years old. The Edge is a great movie. Moose can get over 7 feet tall. Yeah, moose are like beasts of nature, truly. Gotta be up at 4 a.m. for work. Okay, Jesse, then you should probably go to bed. That's really early. Hi from Canada. Hi Night Owl Recording Studio. I love your country so much. I've been to Canada multiple times. I love it up there. Do you like tea? Yes, I like tea. I love Kit Kats too. Buildings are 206 meters tall. Okay. Yes, Joe Rogan is like a bear person. Rachie. Jesse had pancakes and bacon. Hi, Luca Rinaldi from Argentina. Hello, hello. I've never been to Argentina, but I would love to go. Sorry, I'm breezing through your comments because my phone is just about to die here. I got 5% left on my battery, so I'm literally just going to the very end of this battery. So I will watch The Edge. Almost to 100 likes. We're at 80, so that's pretty good. Thank you, Jesse. Sometimes when I see the dark side of the world, it's a message for me to be more grateful. Yes, I feel like there's always something you can be grateful for in your life. Good night, Rachie. Yes, let's get coffee tomorrow. That would be great because I don't have much going on. It's a pretty light day at work tomorrow. Thank you, Crafty Cowboy. You're pretty. Hope you are married or married soon. Good night, Brandon. Yes, it's been like a really fun chat. Yes, thank you, CL Hinton. Thank you, CJ Smith. Good night, Theo Bot. Thank you, Veli. Moonboy Gaming. I'm half Ethiopian and half white European mix, so biracial. Tobasiah Colandria. Hi from Florida. I hope you're staying safe, Tobasiah, because it is, you guys are really getting hammered down there. Hello, I'm new here. Hi, Adriana. I was just telling everyone I'm literally at 4%, 5% now, 4% battery on my phone. So I'm just about to end this because my phone's about to die. But hello, welcome as a new person. Good night, Freshly Wild. Good night. Looks like we're all hopping off here. Wish me luck with this girl I'm talking to. Good luck to you, Crafty Cowboy. Wishing you all the best of luck. Nice to meet you too, Reese. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, please, please, please stay safe, Annie. Hi, Adriana. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you so much, Adriana. I appreciate the sub and welcome. Happy to have you here. It's fun to have new people. Okay, I think I got pretty much through everything. So I'm gonna hop off here because my phone is just at its very end of its juice. So have a great night or rest of your day. Thank you so much for the subs. You guys are lovely. And may or may not be on tomorrow, we'll see, but I am trying to film some extra content for my channel. So TBD, but I'll be on again soon. So I'll see you guys at whenever the next one takes place. Bye, everyone. Love to see you here. Take care. Bye.